Dalton Donner, Miss Sawyer, the young Veronica Sawyer, and JD are gathered in the cafeteria at Westbrook High School. In the context of the story of Heathers that takes place on Earth, this is the scene where Veronica Sawyer meets JD for the first time. She seems very smitten by him. In the alternate take of Heathers that takes place on planet Q, Dalton Donner and the older Veronica Sawyer, as Miss Sawyer, the principal of Westbrook High School, enter the cafeteria to talk to JD and Veronica Sawyer. Dalton Donner looks to JD and Veronica Sawyer and begins speaking to them. Hi, Veronica. Hi, JD. It's nice to see you. Who are you people? I'm here in the future. I'm the principal of Westbrook High School. This is Dalton Donner, science teacher at Westbrook High School. We are dating. This is the person going to be dating in the future? Yes, but Sawyer, it is I who you'll be dating in the future. Both the archetypal me, who's Dalton Donner, a science teacher at Westbrook High School, and Mike Meyer, the real-life person who portrays me, the real-life you, the real-life person who is you, known as Winona Ryder, is going to be dating Mike Meyer. That's wonderful. I agree with that. The events that take place on planet Earth at Westbrook High School are mirrored by the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaki with some alternative details. Correspondingly, the events that take place in the real lives of the actors who portray the characters in Heathers will mirror somewhat the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaki. For this reason, Mike Meyer will be dating Winona Ryder in the future is predestined for the fact that Westbrook High School on planet Jandaki mirrors the events at Westbrook High School on planet Earth. That's amazing. Meanwhile, at Westbrook High School on planet Earth, Dalton Donner is giving a lecture to his science students about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence in the universe. He works with this branch of NASA, SETI, and has a lot to say about it. Good morning, students. Welcome to class. Today, I will be discussing life on other planets. For starters, do any of you believe in life on other planets? A guy named Harlan raises his hand to respond. Yes, Harlan, do you believe? I must admit, I am quite skeptical. I want so much to believe. I think it would be so fulfilling for the human race to interact with an alien species. What if I were to tell you that I know that life does exist on other planets? I would say that I need some bona fide evidence for that assertion to convince me. I have such evidence, Harlan. Yeah, what is it? For starters, let me explain something. Okay. There's a planet known as Planet Jandaki that mirrors the events that take place at Westbrook High School here on planet Earth. There's a Westbrook High School on planet Jandaki with the same people. The events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaki are an alternative take of the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Earth. How do you know this? I know this because I met an alien named Kando from planet Jandaki. Kando took Miss Sawyer and I to planet Jandaki where we saw some amazing things. Can we meet Kando? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, he's here today. Kando walks into the classroom to greet Dalton Donner's science class. Good morning, class. I am Kando from planet Jandaki. It's nice to meet you, Kando. It's nice to meet you, Harlan. So, what brings you to planet Earth, Kando? My wife Isidorex fled planet Jandaki with an alien with whom she is having an affair. My heart is broken. My love for her was more important than almost anything in my life. I have come to planet Earth to get Isidorex back. Can you forgive Isidorex for having an affair? Maybe, but only if Isidorex shoves her naked ass in my face. Suddenly, Miss Sawyer appears in the class at the door. Excuse me, class. I need to speak to Mr. Donner. What is it, Veronica? Come see me in the hallway. They go to the hallway. What's on your mind, Veronica? Would you like to go to the movies tonight? Sure, Veronica. What would you like to see? There's a movie being shown there featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder called Love Destiny. I would love to go. It's nice to look into your eyes of welcoming serenity. Oh, how I've yearned to kiss your soft lips of luxury and touch your hair, Veronica. I'll see you tonight. Belton Donner and Miss Sawyer go to the movies that night to see the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder at the Dream Love Theater. Mike walks up to the concession booth to buy a bucket of popcorn for himself and Winona when he sees a student of his, Bertha. Hi, Mr. Donner. How surprising to see you here. Um, I'm here with Miss Sawyer tonight. I can see that. Suddenly, Bertha grabs some candy and a bucket of popcorn and runs out of the theater screaming. Mr. Donner looks at the theater in play in disbelief. What was that? Do you know her? Yeah. She's a student of mine. She's in my science class. That bitch is in your science class? She stole popcorn and candy from me. Yeah. It looks like as though she took off some popcorn and candy she didn't pay for. Is she a good student? Yeah. That's why I'm so surprised. Mr. Donner walks back to see Miss Sawyer. You won't believe it, Miss Sawyer. Bertha Chevalier stole popcorn and candy from here. She stole popcorn and candy from her? Yeah. She stole popcorn and candy. She took off with the popcorn and candy. It's just popcorn and candy. Let her have the popcorn and candy. Okay. Dalton Donner and Miss Sawyer are watching Love Destiny at the Dream Love Theater. Mr. Donner looks into Miss Sawyer's eyes and speaks to her. You look lovely tonight. Miss Sawyer? Thanks, Dalton. I think I need a snack. You want more snacks? Sure, that would be delicious. What is it that you want? I would like anything with gooey caramel in it. That's going to be delectable. I'm going to go and get that for you. Mr. Donner walks up to the concession booth. He sees a theater in play there named Penelope. Good evening. I'm here with my date, Veronica Sawyer. She has requested a snack from this here concession booth. A snack? That's what we have, snacks. That's the only thing we have. My point exactly. That is why I came. I came because I knew I could get a snack. What kind of snack would you like? My girlfriend, Veronica Sawyer, has requested anything with gooey caramel. Gooey caramel? We don't have anything with gooey caramel. Are you being serious? You don't have anything with gooey caramel. This is a movie concession. This is a movie theater concession booth. There has to be something here with gooey caramel in it. Sure, a person might surmise that a movie theater concession booth would not, under any circumstances, be lacking in snacks contain that devilishly delightful ingredient, gooey caramel. However, these, are extenuating circumstances. Extenuating in what way? Bertha, your student, has stolen the snacks containing gooey caramel. Also, her and her minions have stopped production of any food item containing gooey caramel. She's quite an evil person. I don't know how I'm going to go on living. Life without gooey caramel? Just ponder that for a moment. What about love? You have that. Yeah, I love love. But I want my fucking gooey caramel. Then we must stop Bertha. I'll talk to you about this later, Penelope. I need to go see the woman I love, Miss Sawyer. I'll see you later, Dalton. Dalton Donner gets back to his seat next to Miss Sawyer. Where's our snacks? They didn't have any snacks with gooey caramel. I love you, Veronica. I love you too. Where are our snacks? Bertha, my student, stole the snacks containing gooey caramel and stopped production of any food item containing gooey caramel. We must stop her. I agree. The movie starts. The stars of the movie, Love Destiny, are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Dalton Donner looks at Miss Sawyer and speaks to her. I know something very interesting about this movie, Veronica. Yeah, what is that, Dalton? The characters in this movie, Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, are the real life people who portray us. The archetypal characters in the realm of archetypes where fiction exists. Really? It's fascinating. Also, since the Westerberg High School that exists on planet Jonahue shows a mirror image of the events that take place on planet Earth, Mike Meyer shall have a love affair with Winona Ryder. It is destiny. That's beautiful, Dalton. I agree. Do you know what else is beautiful? What, Dalton? You, Veronica. When I look into your eyes, my soul is transported to a plateau upon which I can gaze upon a field of immortal beauty, with flowers of eternal wisdom that beckon us to consummate our predestined love. I love you, Dalton. I love you too. See what? Okay, where's? Um, Dalton Donner is sitting in the Dreamlove Theater watching the movie Love Destiny with his destined lover, Veronica Sawyer. The stars of the movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Let's enter the scene one of the movie. In this scene, Mike Meyer is in class at Pleasant Meadow High School in Happy Springs, Iowa, a town that is set up in Iowa in the future. The characters that Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder portray in this movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer, respectively. They're seated next to each other in calculus class because they have the same last name. They're both very quiet, reserved people, but very serious and smart. Neither of them socialize much with other students, opting instead to study their classwork instead on the weekends. They are both extremely shy. They both love learning and love challenging their minds with some of the most brilliant theories and concepts in the fields of science, math, history, philosophy, religion, psychology, philosophy. I already mentioned that. Physiology and architecture. Of some of the most brilliant people in those fields. Mike sees Winona in the library one day at Pleasant Meadow High School. Hi, I'm Mike. I've always wanted to meet you. Oh, hi, I'm Winona. It's cool. We have the same last name, Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer, isn't it? I noticed you were looking through a book about astral projection. I'm fascinated by astral projection. So am I. My study of quantum physics, in combination with my studies of the more new age topics, has given me a perspective on human life in which that which may at first glance seem to be impossibilities are really a part of a transcendent reality that indeed is sustained forever by the very nature of these transcendent realities. Wow, Winona, we think a lot alike. I agree. This is a boring town, isn't it, Mike? I agree with that. They call it Happy Springs. This place is fucking boring. How could you be happy here? I want to get the fuck out of the Midwest and move to California to be an artist. So do I. I think we should get together and create art. Are you with me? I sure am. How would you like to go out for dinner with me tonight? That would be great. I would love to go. Okay, I'll meet you at Pierre's French restaurant at 7 o'clock. I'll see you there. Bye. I'll see you. Dalton Danner and Veronica Sawyer enjoying thoroughly the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer. When Dalton looks into Winona's beautiful eyes and begins speaking to her. The love between you, Winona, and Mike appears to be destiny. Do you always talk the characters and movies on the screen, Dalton? I feel a deep sense of preordained love between Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer in this movie. It is my belief that in the archetypal realm where fictional movies exist, fiction takes on a reality of its own that transcends the reality that we experience. It is a reality in which the awareness is heightened and sexual pleasure is enhanced to a level of both physical excitation and spiritual discovery, in which both people involved not only have a physical orgasm, but also a spiritual orgasm that enables them to see into a reality both vast and eternal, as the consummation of their love is also their doorway to immortality. I agree with you. Their love seems destined. I feel a deep sense of connection to some of their characters, as if I can communicate with them psychically. That's amazing. Hey, look, Veronica, it's Bertha Chevalier sitting by herself with a bucket of popcorn. Yeah, the bitch who stole popcorn and candy and stopped production of any snacks containing gooey caramel. We should talk to her. I'll talk to her soon. She's a good student. She's a very good student. She has a devious side to her and some strange personality quirks, but outside of that, she brings a unique intelligence to class discussions. She's actually kind of fun. But it fucking sucks that she stopped production of snacks containing gooey caramel. That does suck. Dalton? Yes, Veronica, what is it? You better not be cheating on me. Cheating? On you? I could never cheat on you. Dalton? Yes, what, Veronica? I can see lust in your eyes. Lust? In my eyes? Maybe. It's called a lust for knowledge. I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to have that. Thanks for not trusting me. I love you, Veronica. What kind of knowledge are you lusting for, Dalton? The knowledge of what your neighbor's bare ass would look like if... No, Veronica. It's a lust for scientific knowledge. You're such a dork, Dalton. There you go. Don't cheat. You bring my soul to plateaus of enchantment. I love you, Dalton. Okay, so anyways, okay, so let's see. So where does this continue in this notebook? Where the fuck does it? Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Dalton Diner and Veronica Sawyer thoroughly enjoyed the movie Love Destiny, featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, and went back to Veronica's house to have a few beers and talk. Veronica rents a house that is nestled in a lake community along Lake Serenity, It is old. It was constructed in 1870, but it has been restored by Veronica and some of her friends who spent an entire summer vacation helping her to modernize it. They're sitting together on Veronica's couch in her living room with a view of the lake Serenity and begin having a conversation. This is a beautiful house, Veronica. I know, I wish I owned it. You can't afford it? No. Are you serious? And the money they pay me at Westerberg High School? If I moved in with you, Veronica, I'm sure we can afford it together. That'll be wonderful, Dalton. I like you, but I need more time to decide if our relationship has a potential for commitment. Why would you even ponder the notion that I would consider cheating on you? I've seen lust in your eyes, Dalton. Like I said before, it's a lust for scientific knowledge. I'm a science teacher. I'm supposed to have that. I'm unconvinced. I think we have a beautiful platonic relationship, Veronica, and that union of souls is so valuable that I wouldn't consider discarding it for some cheap sex. The profound love that a man and a woman can achieve together brings such a feeling of fulfillment to the mind, body, soul, and spirit that to live without it is to live an empty life, roaming the barren, soulless lands of desperation. I think we are beautiful together too, Dalton, but I know that you are a horny guy. I don't want you to misguide your sexual pleasure. You could trust me, Veronica. Hey, look, Mike, there's a bunch of students from Westerberg High School partying on a yacht here at Lake Serenity. They're not supposed to be here. Lake Serenity is a private community. What should we do, Veronica? Are we going to call the police on our own students? Maybe we should take a boat and talk to them. Do you feel comfortable doing that? Yeah, sure. Mike and Veronica take a boat to the yacht where the students are. Dalton and Veronica see their students partying on a yacht. They are smoking pot and drinking cases of beer. They look like they're having fun. Excuse me. Are you people aware of the fact that this is a private lake and you are not allowed to party here? A guy named Jim Randolph responds to him. Not only are we aware that we are not supposed to party here, but we also don't give a shit. Jim Randolph, you're an honor roll student. What has gotten into you? It's not what's gotten into me. It's what I've gotten into. I've gotten into reckless behavior. I've gotten into drinking. I've gotten into stealing cars. I've gotten into lewd and lascivious behavior. I've gotten into having sex with married women. I've gotten into a lot of things. All this while being an excellent student. I'm a Renaissance man. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that you, Bertha Chevalier, the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater and stopped production of any food items containing that delectable ingredient, gooey caramel? Yes, it is. It is me. Bertha Chevalier in the flesh. All of a sudden, a spaceship is seen landing on a shore of Lake Serenity, from which emerges Kando, an alien from planet Chandiku. Kando telekinetically levitates the boat and the yacht above the lake and stares up at the occupants. I am Kando from planet Chandiku. We know that, Kando. What the fuck are you doing here? This is a private lake. I have come in search of my wife, Isidorex. I don't think she's here, Kando. All of a sudden, a holographic image of Isidorex appears above the lake. It then teleports itself to an unknown location in time and space. That was Isidorex. She was here a few seconds and then teleported to somewhere in time and space that I am determined to find out. We want to help you, Kando. We know that you love her. They talked to Kando that night. Um, um, Dalton and Veronica went back to Veronica's lake house that evening to discuss the events of the evening. Meeting an actual alien from another planet has been a most enthralling experience. I agree. I think that part of our purpose as human beings in this life is to make discoveries, is to discover. When we make discoveries that are transcendent insofar as they transcend ordinary mundane reality, our souls are enlightened as we fulfill our manifest destiny on this planet. That's also the way I see it, Veronica. What a beautiful night it is, isn't it? That it is. I love your lake house, Veronica. I want to see you purchase it. I would love to. I have to get home. Don't go, Dalton. Not yet. Really? Yeah. Stay the night here with me. I would love to. Do you have any extra bed? Do you have an extra bed? We don't need an extra bed, Dalton. You can sleep in my bed with me. You got me, Veronica. I'll sleep in your bed with you. This is so wonderful. I hope that this means that our relationship is getting to a more profound place. We'll find out. They enjoyed the night.